The grand chamber of the Galactic Senate thrummed with heated debate. 10,000 representatives from across the galaxy had gathered for an emergency session, their voices creating a cacophony of clicks, whistles, and harmonic vibrations. Humans are too dangerous. Senator Vexili's crystalline form pulsed red with emotion. They weaponize everything. They turned cleaning robots into combat units. They made pets out of predators. They must be contained. Contained? Senator the Mal of the Prosperity Alliance spread her feathered wings. They're barely spacefaring. One small planet, primitive technology. You speak as if they're a galactic threat. Because they are. Vexili projected holographic evidence. In 50 Earth years, they've gone from chemical rockets to quantum drives. They reverse-engineered our translator technology in 6 months. 6 months! The debate raged on. Some senators called for preemptive action. Others advocated for isolation. A few suggested uplift protocols. None could agree. Then the chamber's ancient doors groaned open. Every voice fell silent as Ambassador Krexstar of Thylos entered. 2 tons of muscle, armor plating, and evolutionary perfection. The Thylosians were the only other known Deathworld species, Class 13 predators who'd conquered their hellish planet through strength and brutality. When Krexstar spoke, the galaxy listened. He moved to the center platform, each step shaking the floor. His 4 eyes surveyed the assembly with what might have been contempt. You debate humans, he rumbled, his voice like grinding stone. Yet none of you understand them. I do. You've met humans? Vexili asked nervously. 1. Krexstar's mandibles clicked, a Thylosian expression of respect. Engineer Sarachin. Her ship answered our distress call when pirates crippled our dreadnought. Murmurs rippled through the Senate. Thylosians never asked for help. Never needed it. Our reactor was breaching, Krexstar continued. Radiation lethal even to us. The human, this small, soft creature, entered the core chamber. No armor. Just a toolkit and something called duct tape. He paused, remembering. I told her she would die. She said probably, but your crew won't. Then she went in. Madness, someone whispered. I thought so. But she fixed it. Came out with radiation burns covering half her body, smiled, and asked if we had coffee. Smiled. The Senate was utterly silent now. I've conquered worlds, Krexstar said. I've fought the void spawn of Dark Nebula. I've survived the acid storms of my homeworld. But I've never seen anything like humans. They're that dangerous? Thymal asked. Dangerous? Krexstar laughed, a sound like breaking granite. No. They're terrifying. But not for the reasons you think. He activated his own hologram. It showed Sarachin, covered in bandages, teaching Thylosian warriors human card games in their medical bay. They forge pact bonds with anything. My warriors, bred for millennia to trust-only clan, were sharing their life stories with this human within hours. She learned our language in days. Not from computers, from listening. From caring. But surely, Vexili began. When pirates attacked again, she stood with us. A human engineer with a welding torch fighting beside Thylosian warriors. She saved my youngest nephew. Threw herself between him and plasma fire. Nearly died. When I asked why, she said he reminded her of someone called her little cousin Jimmy. Krexstar's 4 eyes narrowed. Do you understand? She nearly died for a Thylosian child because he reminded her of family. They see the entire universe as potential family. That's impossible, Senator Morth protested. No species can maintain pact bonds at that scale. Humans can. Humans do. Krexstar brought up more images. This is our clan gathering. See the human? Sarachin sat among dozens of massive Thylosian warriors, somehow looking perfectly at home. She was braiding a young Thylosian's head spines while apparently teaching them something called rock, paper, scissors. My mother, the clan matriarch who hasn't accepted an outsider in 8 centuries, adopted her. Legally, a human is now clan. She visits for holidays. Brings something called cookies. What's your point? Vexili demanded, though his color had shifted to uncertain purple. My point. Krexstar loomed over the smaller senator. You fear human weapons? Their technology? You're looking at the wrong threat. Their true weapon is this: they make you love them. They integrate. They adapt. They become indispensable. He gestured around the chamber. Ban them and they'll respect it while finding legal loopholes. Attack them and they'll defeat you, then offer aid to rebuild. Ignore them and they'll make friends with your enemies. There is no defense against humans because they don't conquer. They adopt. So what do you suggest? The Senate president asked. Krexstar smiled, a terrifying display of teeth. Embrace it. I've fought the universe's worst and survived. But humans? They made me willingly eat something called pineapple pizza. They taught my battle brothers karaoke. They introduced memes to our military comm channels. Resistance is futile because they're not trying to dominate. They just want friends. He turned to leave, then paused. The human Sarah gave me something when she left. Said it was very important Earth medicine. Want to know what it was? The Senate leaned forward. A plush toy of an Earth predator called a teddy bear. For sleeping. I'm a Thylacine warrior who's killed thousands, and I sleep with a stuffed bear because a human said it would help with nightmares. He fixed the Senate with all 4 eyes. It works. As Krekstar left, the Senate sat in stunned silence. Finally, the mouse spoke. I motioned to welcome humanity with full membership. Seconded, Vexili said weakly. The vote was unanimous. In the archives, the official record would state that humanity was welcomed into the galactic community by overwhelming majority. The unofficial record would note that the galaxy's most feared warrior species had been conquered by cookies and teddy bears. Resistance, as Krekstar had warned, was futile.